Hello, Dokkaners. Welcome back to Team Rami for a very unexpected intro on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle. Bet you didn't see that coming. Although I have done that before, so it might be losing its luster. Anyway, I might try throwing some wrenches in once in a while with these intros. So the point of this video is to talk about the data download that happened last night and what's coming up for today. So, as you guys may have known, recently I tried to do a stream, had some technical difficulties. I think it's been fixed, so I'm going to be streaming tonight for the new EZA for the Broly, but that's not the only thing that we're going to be covering tonight. So as you can see here on the data download, thank you to Proton for giving us all the information as well as all the data miners out there. We have a few extra things here. Just a couple things to take note of. Int Demigra and Physical Final Form Mira are in the data download. So they're untranslated, but they're there, so they're kind of planting the seeds for whenever we get those TURs. So that's cool. The Mira and the Toa are apparently discontinued cards that were obtained a long time ago, so if you were around for that, you got it. If you didn't, well, you don't have it. But you'll probably be able to get it when they bring it back. They're also updating the logo for the Xenoverse units, which is cool. I really hope they continue to index all of the crossover cards. I feel like that's important, just for the collection aspect of the game, and also just, you know, it's another way to show where the stuff came from, the source material. I think that's a good thing to do, because this game isn't just a game for players to beat events. There's also a collection element to this whole thing, so having that little index on the card is very important for a lot of people. Translated Tech Lord Slug, Super Saiyan 3 Broly, Extreme Z Area Lord Slug assets. So let's talk about all that. So as you can see here in the campaign news, we have the easy area for the Lord Slug coming up. That is the other thing that's going to be happening alongside the Broly. So tonight, when I do that stream, I will not only be doing the Broly EZA, but I'm also going to be doing this, as well as the Boo, the Fat Boo. So I don't know if this might have been in part 1? The Fat Boo and the Tech Majin Vegeta. I'm trying to find where the heck it is. Okay, so that stupid EZA that happened a couple of days ago, I don't understand why they split up like that. I mean, I kind of get it, but it's not even here. I don't even know where do you find it. I'm actually gonna have to go look it up. This is gonna bother me. It's the Hero Extermination event easy area, and I'm gonna find it. Here it is. So we also have this event to deal with because over the past week the Fat Boo was recently opened for global. So the week before I did an EZA stream for the Majin Vegeta. I forgot that you had to do them 1 week apart. So I should have honestly waited for that. So this week, for my stream, I'm going to be doing this Fat Boo EZA for the easy area. Then I'll be doing the easy area for the Lord Slug and the Kaioken Goku. And then I will be doing the Super Saiyan 3 Broly EZA. So this will be a nice, juicy stream with a lot of mileage going on. I'm gonna be streaming for a little while, sort of as a makeup for what's been going on lately. So if you guys want to be a part of that, make sure to subscribe. Turn on notifications, join the Discord, follow me on Twitter so that you can stay up to date, and join me for that stream. Now, one thing to take note of, this is going to be happening before the Broly EZA. So, as you can see here, at 4 p.m., basically at refresh on the day of Wednesday, the 25th, when that refresh takes place, the Lord Slug EZA area will open. So you guys can get started on that if you want. The Broly EZA will be happening later that night. So there is going to be a little bit of a time gap between the easy area and the Broly one. So take your time with this if you want. I would recommend you not only do this, but you also go in and you farm out free-to-play SA5 dupes for both of these units because they are free-to-play. So we're going to talk about all of that in just a second. Let's organize all my windows. So here is the Kaioken Goku. I like how Piccolo's in here, but he gets the Krillin treatment. He doesn't count. And this guy's not in Joint Forces at all, which is interesting. So this guy becomes a Pure Saiyan lead, which is awesome for the free-to-play side. I love this. I really like this unit early on anyway, because when I was starting the game, I saw that he greatly raised attack, which instantly got me curious, but the fact that he had an extreme multiplier was kind of a bummer. So this Pure Saiyan sub-lead boosts up to a fully fledged Pure Saiyan's free-to-play lead. Obviously, this is a sub-lead in grand scheme of things, but for free-to-play, this is pretty standard, boilerplate, right? So I like that. He also gains a sub-lead for STR. Attack and defense plus 77%, ki plus 3 plus an additional attack and defense plus 77% when HP is 77% or less. So, you know, the closer to death you are, the stronger you become. Plus an additional attack plus 33% and a high chance of performing a critical hit when Piccolo's on the team. Now this one, while this is a cool passive and all because it's accurate to the movie, I am actually not a fan of this. The reason why is because he's a Pure Saiyan's lead. So assuming you run this on a fully free-to-play team with Pure Saiyans, why on earth would you bring Piccolo? And that too, what Piccolo could you possibly bring on the free-to-play side? So I'm actually going to be building his passive with the first half in mind, not the second half. So I'm going to go for max additionals and then balance crit. He's already going to have a base 5 crit because he's an STR. So what I would do is go for max additionals and then go for a 15-11 split. I believe you can do that. So that would be my recommendation. But if you want to factor in the Piccolo thing, be my guest and then eliminate the need for a critical and then just give him dodge or something. So that's kind of where I stand on this. And like I said, you want to make sure you boost up an SA5 for this guy. So you go to the Lord Slug story event. That should be right here. I think they're going to be adding some sort of a boosted... Oh, it's already there. Namekians boost the drop rate. Now, that's not the greatest thing, right? Because there's not too many Namekians, not too many LRs for Namekians. In fact, there's only 2 now. I guess it's better than nothing. So if you can do that, great. If not, you know, you'll still have decent drop rates. Go in, get the SA5, get all the medals for that second copy, and don't waste any Kais, man. Dokkan responsibly. It's very important. Also, this Kaioken Goku can be used for a lot of other super attack farms, so I'm going to be doing a lot of that stuff. I don't know if it's going to happen on stream. I might get some of it done beforehand, because today's stream is going to be very eventful. I got a lot of stuff to do, so you guys will have a lot of things to talk about when we're on stream together. So there's the first thing. And then the second unit that's going to be getting an EZA is this Lord Slug. Now, he may not look familiar to you. That's because this is a brand new TUR, not before seen on Global. You're actually more accustomed to seeing this guy because the base SSR is all we had up to this point. And what sucks is that he's on Namekians, and Namekians is lacking tremendously. And this is the only Lord Slug that we have. So you can run this guy with the physical giant form Lord Slug. So I've run a few Namekian teams with this baseline SSR unit, and it's kind of been annoying, but he's better than nothing because he has this recovery passive, which has actually been pretty useful. And he's got a decent standard passive to begin with. So when he gets his TUR after getting 20 of those medals, he becomes this guy. He becomes a Namekian's sub-lead. Sub-lead, I should say, because it is only 70%, I should say. This is before the EZA. Post-EZA, he becomes a full-on free-to-play lead. So Namekian's key plus 3, 77%. Tech sub-lead, causes supreme damage, lowers defense with a medium chance to stun. So he instantly becomes so much more relevant. And the reason why I like this so much is because this makes Namekians more formidable. Not by a whole lot, but by a little bit, and that counts because Namekians are terrible. So having some sort of a stunner, I believe he's the only one. Now that I think about it, he might be the only Namekian that actually stuns. This guy stacks, this guy stacks. Maybe his Kami form, does his Kami form do any sort of stunning? Okay, so yeah, the Dokkan Fest lead for Piccolo can stun when he transforms. Other than that, I don't know if other units can. Oh yeah, the other STR Piccolo can. Not too many, that's my point, not too many. So that instantly makes him a lot more valuable, which I like. And then his key plus 3 plus attack and defense plus 100%. That's a huge boost. Raise attack and defense by up to 30%. More HP remaining, the greater the stat boost. This is a really cool passive for Namekians because when you link up Namekians, you're pretty much healing constantly. It's kind of like a much toned down version of the Majin Power category. Majin Power is a lot more, they have a lot more synergy, they work well together, there's more of them, so they're more powerful. But Namekians kind of function in the same way that they kind of boost themselves and give themselves more health. So that's always a plus. Plus an additional attack and defense plus 30% when facing 2 or more enemies. Super Battle Road material right there. Recovers 30% whenever HP is 30% or less. Whenever. So this can happen more than once. So this is a very nice bonus. So this guy's pretty cool. And once again, make sure you boost his super attack for free. And also keep in mind that this guy is going to be important for something else. So you see this little icon right here? The Extreme Z area for the Transcended Warrior, the LR Prime Battle Goku, getting his EZA, you need to have that Lord Slug rainbowed out. So if you look at the event restrictions here, you are unable to use Dragon Stones, blah, blah, blah. You cannot bring items. You can only challenge the event with certain characters. Goku Black, Cooler, we've already done this. Lord Slug, we're about to do this. Frieza, we've already done this. Raditz, we've already done this. So by the end of today, you should have 4 out of the 6 units maxed out and ready to go. You're going to need to get that. Actually, wait, 5. Zamasu's already done too. So, wait, they're all done. I forgot. This happened a long time ago. He got boosted from the EZA. Yeah, this actually happened a while ago. So you know what? I take that back. You'll be done. You should be ready to go. So by the end of today, you should have all 6 of these free-to-play extreme units EZA'd, maxed out, and rainbowed. So as it says here, they need to be fully awakened. Hidden potential needs to be fully activated. So I don't think it has to be SA 15 because you don't need the 15 for the hidden potential, but you have to fully awaken them and you have to have their rainbow status. So at the end of the day, you should be ready to go for that LR Prime Battle Goku, and that's awesome. That's really cool. I didn't realize that we're actually ready to go. So there's that for the Lord Slug EZA area side. Now, to go back to this, there are a very limited amount of units you can use. I was trying to assemble a free-to-play team to do this, and it did not end up panning out at all. So if I show you my team, you're going to laugh because there's really no trace of a free-to-play here. So obviously you have to bring the Lord Slug, you have to bring the Kaioken Goku, everybody else is summonable. Trying to bring free-to-play with this one is just going to be a pain, so forget it. You guys know I like to do the challenge with free-to-play, but there's like literally not enough, or almost not enough, so I don't even care enough, so it's fine. These guys are almost free-to-play because they're pretty common. So there's my team. Build your own, get it ready for later on today. Now let's go back, and let's take a look at the final piece of this whole update, and that is the Super Saiyan 3 Broly. So, I know, this guy got the Royal Shaft a couple of times. Number 1, he was the first one to get the EZA in the 120s, which was terrible because he has a... Compared to the other units that have had their EZAs, and compared to what's to come potentially, given that there's a bunch of 120 leads, this is a huge disappointment. Yes, he's not bad, so don't think I'm trying to say he's awful. But what I'm trying to say is, he got the least hype awakening. He got the least gains out of any of the units that have happened already on the 120 side and those that are to come. So this guy, with that EZA, will become a 130 lead for Extreme Tech, and it becomes a 90% lead for Super Tech with Key +3 on both. Causes immense damage, massively lowers defense. His attack and defense is up to 120. Now, so basically what happened before was, it was attack +12, defense -10 per key sphere. Now it's attack +12, defense -6. They didn't even boost the attack, which is actually kind of surprising. So the penalty for the defense is less by 40%, which is nice. Medium chance of launching an additional super attack with 3 or more tech spheres obtained. So you want to use him, you want to run him, great. If you're really ambitious, try bringing this guy into Legendary Goku event. Try bringing this Broly, try bringing the LR Tech Broly, and try bringing the Tech Super Saiyan 4 Broly, all 3 on a team, and fight the Legendary Goku event. That would be fun to see. Maybe I'll try that one time if I just hate myself enough. So that's what this guy looks like post EZA. Now the trick to beat this is Siblings Bond. Siblings Bond is the way to go. And if we scroll down to the bottom, he gains reduction damage against AGL, STR, Physical, and Extreme. So obviously Extreme is not the way you want to do this, but you can use Tech. And that's good news because for Siblings Bond, the undisputed lead for Siblings Bond is going to be your Gobros, and he's Tech. So putting together a team with the Gobros is going to be the way to go. As you can see here, you've got plenty of int units, both good and bad. If you have to use the bad, go ahead. They are protected by the category bonus. They may not be as potent, but they could help. That TOA might help you because it could help keep you alive. That might be a useful thing to include. And then, you know, try some units on the tech side. So let me show you some of the teams that I have for this. And you guys know I like to run free to play first and then pay to play. This is my pay to play team. All ints except for the Gobros. So I'll be running dual Gobros, which means dual Siblings Bond boosts. Key +4, 170% attack ×2. That's going to be great. Defenses by 150, which is also great. So that combined with all of these guys, it should work out. I've also got a slight boost thanks to Vados. Vados does boost up Realm of Gods and Siblings Bond. So those are the only 2 that we're going to be gaining here, really. Because Gohan obviously is Siblings Bond. I believe this is Vegeta's Siblings Bond too, if I'm not mistaken. Well, of course he is. That's why he's here. So this guy's Siblings Bond and Realm of Gods. So they'll be all getting some sort of a boost from the Vados. So I feel like this is the team that I could probably have the most success with when I go pay to play. But for free to play, it might be a little tough, but let's see how this goes. So this is my free to play team. As you guys know, I love to run these first free to play. If I can beat a free to play 100%, I will. If I can't, I will switch back. And obviously, I have to use Deborah because that is the best option I have. If you go to Siblings Bond. Let me see. Siblings Bond. Int. And then we go to free to play. There's really not a lot of options here. So I literally just used everyone available except for Shen, which you're obviously not going to bring Shen. So what's cool about Deborah, though, is that he is also in Siblings Bond. So this is a convenient out for me because I can have the Go Bros provide that nice little boost that the Deborah kind of gives, and he'll also gain something from that. So weirdly enough, the Deborah is the perfect fit for this. So if you guys are trying to run free to play, or if you don't have the Go Bros, you're trying to do this with some free to play units, Deborah is not the worst option because he does provide 70% across the board and Ki +3. He also gives Ki +2 to all int types. So yeah, and as far as damage, oof, it's not looking good. My only real source of damage is probably going to come from this guy. This is the Ultimate Gohan from the Majin Buu story event where you exchange the chocolate. This guy's an infinite attack stacker. He can also boost Goku's family. I've got 3 Goku's family units here. All variations of the Gohan. So it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see how this all works. Like I said, all of this will be happening tonight. So I will be doing a stream for everything. Fat Buu, Kaioken Goku, Lord Slug, and Broly. So make sure you guys are subscribed. Have the notification bells turned on. Everything so that you can join me for all of it. We will run through all of it together. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So looking back at the Dokkan Wiki, I'm trying to see if there's anything else that I should point out. I was actually hoping, I'll tell you this, I was really hoping that I could bring the Siblings Bond, the Go Bros, I could bring the Goten, and then also the Trunks. And now, you know, you still might have that option. I'm going to go ahead and say that you still have that option of bringing that Trunks, just because when you have the Trunks with the Goten, you will receive a damage reduction of 40%. So that could be another useful tactic to stall and kind of just, you know, get through these runs. Because, you know, not everybody has all the units that you need. So bringing this Trunks will actually help, I think. He's not in he is in Kamehameha, but he's not in Siblings Bond, which obviously makes sense. He didn't have a sister at that time. So, yeah, consider bringing this guy. That was something that I was actually looking at. And I was like, oh, that might be cool, bringing him back. I don't look forward to using this guy afterwards, but I will do showcases on this Broly. And other than that, I think that's pretty much it. Data download is done. The stage is set for the next 120 EZA to take place. And 30 more stones. I guess that's the biggest news to take away from all this. So get hyped, folks. A lot of free-to-plays, a lot of stones coming in. We're getting the ball rolling. It's been a little quiet after the Dragon Ball Heroes hype. If you guys have finished summoning, you're probably waiting around. Most of you probably should have finished because the Dragon Ball Heroes was pretty generous. Guaranteed featured SSRs, so most of you should be done. Now you have something else to look forward to. And I will be there to help you through all of it. So thank you so much for watching, everybody. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments, what are you most excited for? Kaioken Goku's EZA, Lord Slug's EZA, or Broly's EZA? Personally, I'm most excited for Lord Slug because it now enhances the Namekians category a whole lot more. And you guys know Namekians need a lot of help. So let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Also be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it! Thanks again, stay tuned, and always remember to Dokkan responsibly.